A new variety of agritourism is sprouting in Virginia. Instead of just visiting a pick-your-own farm for part of a day, consumers can experience the full range of raising their own food. Just as urban residents connect at farmers markets, working at a farm can expand a consumer's connection to agriculture. Northern Neck farmers Lawrence and Cameron Latney are inviting volunteers to do just that.
Yeah, so basically we kind of had all that rain about 10 days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and we had all these weeds because, you know, being organic, we'd have to pull them by hand, so it's a lot of work and quickly get overwhelmed by that. So we were like, what can we do? And they were like, well, we'd kind of been thinking about doing volunteer days, and I was like, well, let's get some volunteers. And I don't know, it was kind of all of us kind of came up with it, but we'll get people out, do like a fish fry, have a good time, do a little bit of work, and it just kind of went from there. And Courtney put a message up on Facebook, and it slowly started to gain interest, and we don't know how many people are showing up yet, but I think it's going to be maybe potentially a couple dozen people.
The Latney's farm, Blenheim Organic Gardens, is located just a mile from George Washington's birthplace and the Potomac River. Courtney Fishback works with the Latneys and uses social media to coordinate volunteer activities with members of the Blenheim Farm's community-supported agriculture group.
Oh man, so you get to be outside for one thing all day long. You get to work with the ground. The ground's so healing, you know, just to feel the earth, you know, and see the good food that you're growing from your hands. And a lot of people I feel like are drawn to that now is just to be outside more, and because everybody's always cooped up and all squads together. And you get to enjoy, you get to hear the bird songs, you get to see the eagles. Like Westmoreland has such a big bald eagle, like so many bald eagles. And so you get to listen to their calls, and then people get, we could converse. We have our own little podcast. We sit there and just talk about what's going on, you know, and you just sit there and just pull weeds and give love to the earth, and it's wonderful. I think the more love that you show, people are drawn to that, and people want to eat good food. So. Yeah.
The volunteer program at the farm is just one way consumers can immerse themselves in agriculture. Other farms in the Old Dominion offer weekend getaways or longer, where visitors perform farm chores like feeding livestock, milking goats, riding horses, harvesting eggs, and picking fresh fruit and vegetables. The Latneys were confident that their consumers would want to make the trip from Fredericksburg to get their hands dirty.
Well, it's been an idea that my son Cameron and a few of his friends that work here have been talking about. And it's an opportunity to have fun on the farm at the same time that we sort of host people that are looking for a farm experience or looking for just a getaway. And we haven't done, this is sort of the first of that thing we've done, but we've had any number of people on the farm through the wolfing group and that sort of thing that have come out just to sample what a farm experience is like.
Working on the farm, away from cell phones and constant interruptions, can have a real therapeutic effect on people. Fresh air, being close to nature, and helping crops thrive are a common experience for everyone who works with the land, farmer and consumer alike.
I've never been here. I've been buying from this farm for about 5 or 6 years, so this is the first time I visited this farm, so in a volunteer capacity, so I like it.
This is the third time I'm here, and it's very meditative. The last time I was out here, I actually weeded 4 hours by myself, and it was just very nice to just kind of not think about anything and just pull weeds.
This day's activities at Blenheim Organic Gardens created both sweat and smiles as the work went on, weeding tomatoes and planting sunflower seedlings. The event became known as the Weeding Party, with the promise of an evening fish fry to follow. After all, it's really about getting people out to the farm to enrich lives and see something compelling and new. In Westmoreland County, this is Dave Miller.